Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. About to do a video. Get myself situated. Mic on. Everything. You guys want to see my lunch today? Look at that. Soft burrito. I ain't gonna eat the whole thing. It's too big. I'm gonna go for it though. I'll be eating it all day. Alrighty. Let's talk about it. TS and the Cussing Pastor. You know, this is the first time I've ever really watched the Cussing Pastor. I've seen him on there, but I've never really paid too much attention to him. I knew that he was real funny and everything, but I never really got into the Cussing Pastor. But T.S. Madison had him on her show, and yeah, let's talk about it. Let me just take a quick bite right quick. I don't know why I wait till I'm gonna eat. Yeah. Okay. That is the bomb. That is a soft meat burrito. Okay. Let's go there. One of the first things they did on the show is they poured each other a cocktail. You know, T.S. always got to pour herself a cocktail. She poured herself a cocktail, and she poured the Cussing Pastor a cocktail. And guess what he drinks? Cognac. Cavassier. I think it was Cavassier and Dr. Pepper, what they were drinking. I don't know what T.S. was drinking. The pastor drinks, you guys. They do. I knew that. And them priests be drinking too. Oh yeah. Huh? Did I already what? Oh yeah. Oh, I already posted one on my story. Yeah, I'll send it to you if you want. Oh yeah, I'll send the whole thing to you and then you can view it. Yeah, and so, yeah, he was drinking Cavassier and Dr. Pepper. And they talked about Kim Burrell. I guess she went on there, she was doing her preaching, and she had said some things about the gays. You know, T.S. Madison wasn't gonna let that fly. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what she was saying. I didn't really get into what Kim Burrell was saying. But the Cussing Pastor and T.S. Madison asked him, what do you feel about Kim? And the Cussing Pastor said that she's a what do you call her? He called her a short mother sucker. Is she short? Short mother sucker, and that she's a liar. He did. I guess he don't care for her too much. She's a hypocrite. Yeah, he called her a short mother sucker. He is so funny. His reads, they're epic. He's from the church. You know, them church folks know how to read. So, I don't know what she said, but other than the fact that she didn't care for gays or something, the LGBT or something, she said, you know, T.S. Madison had to get on her for that one there. The Cussing Pastor is no joke. This man is so funny. His reads, he will read you down. And he's not gay either. He's just a guy that grew up in the church and calls things what it is, and he likes to preach the gospel. And if you tell it in plain, in plain talk. And he ain't scared about nobody coming for him. If you come for him, he will come for you. If you don't mess with him, he won't mess with you. But he will cuss you out. I don't think we ever seen anything like this before. As far as a pastor being like this, kind of taboo. But I like him. He real. He's a real thing. He's the truth. Okay, so what else are they talking about? Juanita Bottom Panties. Juanita Bottom Panties. She's another one. Was supposed to go and preach. Went into a hotel room. I guess a hotel room that she was. Oh, I thought this lady was coming here. That she was supposed to be paid for it, I guess. I guess she gets $5,000 to come and do, not the hotel, but $5,000 to come and do a sermon. And I guess the guy was another pastor, I don't know, was in there, and in her hotel room. She hasn't checked in yet. Came in the hotel room while he was giving her amenity, setting up, something for her. So when she checked in, she'll have her amenities. And I guess she wasn't checked in there, but she had her underwear in there. How was that? How do you check in a hotel room but didn't haven't physically checked in yet? These people are so rich. They probably have their assistant come in there and put all their stuff in the room. But anyway, she didn't feel comfortable that he was in her room. I guess she felt like he was smelling her underwear. It was kind of creepy, somebody in your room, wear all your underwear, and he laid your underwear out. So anyway, she complained about that. And we heard about that. But Pastor feels, and I don't know if he's got any proof of that, but he feels like she didn't get paid right. And that's why it came out on the scene. That she was probably got a deposit but didn't get the full amount. And so that's why she complained about him coming in the room. If she was paid right, we probably wouldn't have even heard about it. That's pretty interesting. We probably wouldn't have even heard about it if she got paid right. I guess she was supposed to get $5,000, and she might have got a deposit but didn't get the whole thing. So that's what the pastor said. He calls a little foul play on that when it comes to the money. Not so much about the guy sniffing her underwear. What else happened? The pastor is 60 years old.
Well, I heard rumors that he does.
He's 60 years old. He didn't really go to school to be a pastor. He just kind of was growing up in the church and been preaching since he was 16 or something. So he got it by honesty. And no, he didn't go to college for it. And he didn't get his degree online for being a pastor. But he speaks the truth, and he believes an eye for an eye. And if you come for him, he will come for you. Did you guys know that the black church is like $18 billion in the church they make off of people? $18 billion. That tells me there's a lot of black folks with a lot of money. They give it to the church. And so the church be, living high off the law, and the people are struggling. And he was talking about if people was to give the church, that is, give back 10% and put it back into the community, such as himself, because he does that. He gives back to the community. He says he pays groceries for up to 500 families. And he helps with domestic violence and stuff. And he helps with the community. But a lot of these churches don't. They get theirs and they keep it moving. They even have jets and all kinds of stuff. And so, yeah, $18 billion. That's from poor black people. Well, they're not all poor. I would say that's from loyal black people. You know, you have to be loyal to be giving all your money like that. And that's what the churches be getting. That's good business, huh? $18 billion? They take care of theirs. The churches, the people that be going to them churches. Wow. They may not pay for all the other stuff, but they're going to pay their church out. Wow. That's amazing. And then we talked about Jay-Z and Colin and how Jay-Z took that offer. They didn't go too much into that though, but how Jay-Z took that offer and didn't Colin get an offer too? Didn't he get paid out? So Jay-Z is like, we want to get off the knee and we ready for something next. We ready for something else. We're not gonna do this too long. We're done with it. And people think he's a hypocrite because he took the money, he took the offer.
Back again, huh?
Yep, back doing another video.
How much money you keep giving us a week, man? You've been going crazy down here.
I know. They know me here. I keep coming here doing my videos. Okay. Let's see, what else did he say? How you guys feel? What do you feel about? What do you guys feel about him not Jay-Z taking that offer? You think you shouldn't have done that? You think you should just let things be like normal? Keep on doing the status quo? Keep on complaining, keep whining? Or should we move on and go on to bigger and better issues? What do you think? You think he should have said no? I did find out that what's his name? Dupree, what's his name? Jermaine Dupree. They offered him and Jay-Z. They offered him like a couple years ago to buy a team, and he said no because Jay-Z talked him out of it. But then years later, Jay-Z does it. Jay-Z was savage. He's Sagittarius. They just don't have no limits. I don't know what to tell you. They don't have no limits. Okay. Enough of Jay-Z. I don't know. I didn't get into it too much, you know, all that. Oh, I can tell you what the pastor said. Pastor said we need to move on. We need to move on from that. Bend their knees. What we gonna do? Bend their knees down forever? Something about. Oh yeah. They talked about. Did I get everything? Let's see. Skip. Oh, okay. Oh, they talked about the pastor using hormone slurs, and it was teaching him, you know, You don't want to say things like this. You want to do a read and kind of go another way. You don't want to come out and say things that are like, derogatory like that, because people can hear you, but they ain't going to hear you when you start talking real crazy. So he learned. He was willing to learn. He was willing to get the general idea and understand and everything. So, I mean, I guess he was willing to learn, and he was doing real good. He wasn't saying, saying really bad racial slurs. We're talking about the pastor. And so T.S. Madison was teaching him that. They talked about Brian McKnight and how they feel about him cutting his family off. The family was cutting up. He said that the family was being disrespectful. I guess they came in and robbed them. The two sons, the son and the daughter, and they're like in their 20s. And he paid 2 years for them to live in their own apartment and everything. 2 years. And apparently paying them just wasn't enough. They didn't want to pay no bills. They just wanted to smoke weed and live off their dad. And dad just cut them off. And so they asked the pastor what he felt about that. And the pastor said, cut them niggas off. You already know. He said, cut those ends off. He did. Hey, I put you in school. I took care of you. Even Brian McKnight, the ex-wife, is like, she done with it too. Your mom? Pastor said it's time. At 18, it's time. But he went until they were 25. Oh, and then they were talking about, the pastor said that the JJ, the JJ bill, he said pussy. The pussy bill is real high. Meaning that he spends for his women, and it costs money. That is all rented. And that you don't own it. You're just renting it out. That's messed up. That's what the pastor said. He told me this pastor here, he on a different level than most pastors out there. I don't know anybody be putting it down like this pastor. And then they talked about 50 Cent and Wendy Williams. I guess 50 Cent had a party, and Wendy thinks she's a socialite now, and she was going to go to the party, and they told her no, she can't come in. They're both cancers. He's a cancer and she's a cancer, and he told her no, you can't come in the party. She was like, I guess she thought she didn't have to have an invite, she should just be able to come in. And 50 Cent's like, no, we don't rock. You don't let me be on your show. You don't talk about me on the show. You don't be saying that for me. I'm not letting you come to my party. So they told her to get out. Told her to get the F out. And then they asked the pastor what he felt about that. And he said, well, yeah. He called her, I think the pastor called her a drag queen. And then T.S. Madison said, no, the word is dragon queen. That's what they call it, dragon queen. T.S. Madison got so many names for Wendy, it's not even funny. And she's kind of drag queenish, but in a good way. But anyway, I can't even tell you all the names that T.S. Madison has for Wendy Williams. I mean, the list just goes on. I think every week there's another add-on. And then they talked about T-Pain. T-Pain is now broke? He had $40 million. Was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, and now he's down to zero. They say he's spending too much money buying Bugatti cars. the transmission in the Bugatti, I guess, went out or something. I don't know. And then he realized he can't afford it. Why buy that kind of a car? That car is stupid. Anyway, he ain't got no money. T-Pain is broke. He was on the Breakfast Club talking about how broke he is. And then Todd Christie. You know Todd Christie. I love me some Todd Christie. He is so shady. Of course they think he's gay, but he says he's not. He got all them damn kids too. Anyway, Todd Christie is been indicted for tax evasion. So maybe he might have to go to jail. I don't know how that works. He says that he seems to be positive about it, but he probably going to jail. The only read they had for him is that they think he's gay. That's it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to get past that. He says he's not though. And it seems like if he was, he would say. But he's not. How did Todd get all his money? Was he a singer? Was he a pastor? I feel like he was a pastor. Or something. Because he got money. Well, maybe he don't have money no more. How are you gonna have a TV show and then still not be able to pay your bills? That's a lot of these guys. They be having TV shows and stuff and still can't pay their bills. I don't get it. Don't they pay him for that? Their homes be nice. He gonna need his money. He gonna need to. He ain't gonna be able to get out of that. He might be able to get out of that. Vince Herbert. Again, he needs to pay his taxes too. And they asked the pastor, "How you feel about Vince Herbert?" And he said, "Oh, you have a problem with Vince Herbert. He just don't like his mammy." This is his mammy. Talking about Evelyn. I guess Evelyn and Maybelline, Judge Maybelline came after the pastor. And he went off. He had a read for their butt. Oh, did he have a read for them? Yeah, but Judge Maybelline and the pastor and Evelyn. You know they don't like him because he cuss. That ain't good. They say he in the church life. He doing all that cuss. That ain't right. You know they are. You know Judge Maybelline. Her and her wigs. Let's just talk about her wigs for a minute. Her wigs are horrible. I mean, they are so country looking. Like, who is doing her hair? I mean, she'll have like a short, long, with a wave and a bump. Never mind. But yeah, he said something about her wig. Oh my God, that was so funny. And then, okay, what else did he talk about? Herbert. I got any more? I think I went through that part. Yep. I think I kind of went through all this stuff that went. It was a good show. I really enjoyed it. And CussingPastor, I like him. I don't think I would have really paid too much attention to him if I didn't see him on the TS Madison. And he knows that. He knows she's got a platform, and he was going to utilize that because he knows that she's good at what she does. And he wasn't coming with her with no crazy homophobic energy at all. Like he didn't want to be around her. He was very close to her. He treated her just like a woman. He loved women. He said he loved a big ass woman. That's what he said. He loved women. He loved being around women. And to me, I believe he believes in God, and I believe, I like what he does because, he's real about it. He ain't gonna tell you no lie. And he ain't gonna mess with you unless you come with him, which makes him, real. And all these other people be so fake. And he just come out and say how it is. And he ain't gonna, sugarcoat it. And I like that. I respect that about the CussingPastor. Yeah. So what you guys think? Leave a comment, share, and subscribe. And I will be back again with more videos. Look at this. I'm already I'm already full. Not even a quarter of this. Yeah, look at all that. I only ate like about that much. Maybe. Just big. What you guys getting into tonight? Today is Tuesday, so I'm going to Hawaii. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know why it's taking me forever to shut off, but I'm just kind of chilling. I think I'll come back on here later on. I got another review to do, and I think I'll do that. I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes, and I'll come back on here and do another review. Bye bye. Have a good day. Thanks for joining me. And if there's an